18 past the hour. We have a couple of interesting guys on in a few minutes. I got a freshman at FAU, a guy named Bradley Springer.
What's his story?
Oh, it's great, man. You know, last week when the Heat played Moscow.
Yeah.
I know, I'm talking on a wall here. They went to the game dressed as Russian fans and got interviewed by esteemed Herald sports reporter Linda Robertson.
But he's really a...
But they played up, they lied, and they did a whole interview, like that time when you lied about your age. And they printed you said you were 33, and I was like 60 or something stupid.
That wasn't quite
The Herald got really pissy.
A little more believable than that.
They drove to the game as Pavel and Yuri.
Yes.
Which is actually very fun. Listening to Russian rap music to get in the mood for the Heat game against Moscow. Anyway, we're going to talk to these guys, and we're going to create the Paul and Young Ron Liars Club. But I imagine that poor girl at the Herald is a little bit of egg on her face.
Just a teeny bit.
She agreed to come on the show?
No, not so much.
When I lied to that one reporter about being younger than you many years ago there at the Herald, I tried to call her and tell her, hey, look, it's a running joke on our show. It was just
She didn't
comedy.
want to hear it.
Oh, no, not in any way. She didn't want to even talk to me. Click. And then the next day, remember the Herald ran a contraction or whatever they call it?
And they put your real name and address in there.
Address in there.
Those bastards. Here's how you contact Mr. quote-unquote Brewer. We'll bang out a new song. But first, we're about to enter two new people into the Hall of Fame. Bradley Springer, a freshman at Florida Atlantic University.
How'd they do over the weekend?
Home of the Big Bad Burly Owls.
How'd the Owls do? Well, Bradley will probably know.
Plus, you're the sports guy. You don't do FIU, you don't do FAU. Yet those schools both have more students than Miami.
All he does is like to trash the Gators, apparently.
Right. And Jonathan Taylor, who's a student at the Benjamin School. They made the news last week on their way to a Heat game. And this is an absolutely classic story. Good morning, fellas.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Are you guys on speakerphones?
No.
Well, if you're on a speakerphone, it's illegal. So one of you guys sounds good. The other one,
it's against FCC rules and
you
regulations to be on a
can't put them on the air here.
Right, I see.
Apparently, you guys went to the Heat Moscow preseason game, and you dressed in full Russian paint with full Russian accents, and were interviewed by Linda Robertson of the Miami Herald for 15 minutes, and you were in the paper and everything.
Yep.
Now,
But it was all a big hoax.
Yeah, everything was. We made up the name Pavel and Yuri.
Pavel and Yuri.
Pavel and Yuri, Kopeche. And then she asked us questions, and we made up a story about how Russian rappers have a big influence, and they wear LeBron James' jerseys and stuff like that.
Do they even have Russian rappers? I don't think so.
Who's the Russian rapper?
Yeah, and well, she asked us. She wanted to know a name of a rapper, and we had no idea.
Are you guys actors?
No, we're not. No.
Well,
Students.
When did you decide to like start this ruse and to follow through with it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd gone to Italy a while back, and we made a video just as a joke, and we just walked around and did some crazy stuff, interviewed some strange people, and just as like a joke for us. And then we saw Russia was coming to play the Heat, and we're like, hey, let's just have fun, let's go out there and do this. And then
it mainly just sparked.
Hold on, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're saying something?
It mainly just sparked because we were looking to have a fun time, and we just wanted to go see Seska play the Miami Heat, and it just turned out to be this big thing.
Did you lie to the reporter and say that the NBA is the new vodka in Russia?
I wouldn't say I lied. I would say that I doctored the truth.
Hey, listen, we're on your side with this one. We think it's the greatest thing ever. How did you find the reporter? Did she seek you out?
Well, first of all, a Russian television station came up and interviewed us, and so I guess that attracted. She came.
Dude, you got to be careful. Them Russian mobsters will take you out. So she saw you on camera and came over, and what'd she say?
She just wanted to say, she asked us if we were here for Seska, and if we were from Russia, and she would mind if she asked us a few questions.
All right, so let me hear the voices that you guys did. What were the names you used?
Pavel and Yuri.
Oh, Pavel and Yuri. Pavel, good morning.
Hello, how are you doing?
Okay. Are you from Russia?
Yes, I'm from the motherland. I come here 5 years ago.
You've lost your accent completely.
Well, she bought it.
She bought it, put it. She published it in the Herald. Now, do you feel apologetic towards this woman?
Definitely. I mean, we didn't intend.
No, because she was fired. She was fired this morning.
Yeah, she lost her job.
And she has a lot of little kids. She's a single mom.
Yep.
Well, we did not intend for that to happen at all.
You can tell you're all broken up about
You
it.
guys are from Russia.
Yeah.
Do you know Vera, our love girl?
No, they don't know Vera.
They're not from Russia.
They're American. Yeah. And you made up a fake rapper, Don Zagru.
Don
Yep.
Drew, yes. She asked, because we were talking about LeBron James, you know, the rapper, to wear his jerseys. And she goes,
Yeah.
well, what's the name of one of these rappers? And we just were like, Don Zagru.
That name Don Zagru just came out of your mouth?
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
a Spanish song called Don Zacaduro that I had heard on the way. And that sounded a little bit, you know, Russian kind of, in a way. So we just said that, and then my friend JT, he just made the spelling Don Zagru right off the bat, and then, yeah.
Well, here's my question. How did we find out that you guys were BS? When did you come public with it?
Somebody that I know, they made a blog on some football forum, I guess, and I guess people read about it on there and thought it was hilarious, and other blogs and Deadspin.com picked up on it, and it just went from there.
Got back to the Herald.
Absolutely brilliant. All right, guys, best of luck. What's your next ruse going to be?
We're not sure. We may hit up some Dolphin games or go from there. Don't really
Are
know.
you going to go out as Russians?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking to me and Mike up to New York or something like that. We need to figure out something big, so.
Something big for the Russians. The Russians are
Yeah.
coming, man.
Mike, this is the kind of stuff you could have made.
No, I know,
Look at
you're
them.
right.
They're on YouTube. They're
I know,
famous.
they're nice. Good guys.
Bradley Springer, Jonathan Taylor, now in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Goodbye, fella.
15 minutes and then pretty much put it all in her article.
Yes, I know rapper and his name Don Zagru.
Did you see the correction that the Herald had to post?
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful. It says here, a column that ran on page 1D of Wednesday's sports section might have included incorrect information from two men claiming to be Russian. There's just no way of knowing.
I think there is a way of knowing. We just spoke to them.
By the way, we will never, ever be interviewed by the Herald again.
Oh, come on. Everyone screws up every once
You
in a while.
got to have a sense of humor, and our job is to point out where you screw up. I don't know if we could ever be convinced by anybody listening to this show or talking to us of you could never lie to us, and we wouldn't know it.
Like long enough where they could try to be someone and we interview them and have no idea that it's a hoax.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be like, okay, bud.
I lied to you. I pulled off a great lie a few years ago.
Is that it?
Beautiful lie.
Oh, that's right. You said you were going to bring something to the table, and you didn't. You had me, man. You had me.
This is back in the days of Tommy. Tommy Owen was our producer.
Oh, yes.
And I remember sitting on the couch during a commercial break reading the paper, and I was reading about this guy